coming out of Annapolis today. Governor Larry Hogan says the state is ready to move forward with stage 2 of his recovery plan. The governor making some major announcements earlier today, allowing several businesses to reopen over the next couple of weeks. And that includes giving restaurants the go-ahead to reopen for indoor seating starting this Friday. But as WMAR2 News' Ray Strickland explains tonight, although restaurants are happy about this news, some say they still need a little more guidance.
Governor Larry Hogan says restaurants can reopen indoor dining with certain restrictions, including opening at 50% capacity. But after this news, some restaurants are wondering about what happens next. And at least one business here in Annapolis is concerned if people will even show up.
I've got one of my head waitresses right now, on the phone, calling everybody that used to work here.
Glenn Woodger is the manager at Buddy's Crabs and Ribs in Annapolis. He says the restaurant is already working to beef up its staff as they prepare for indoor dining. Woodger calling it a much-needed boost for restaurants struggling during the pandemic.
I was expecting maybe a 25–30% capacity when we reopened.
Governor Larry Hogan announced restaurants can reopen indoor dining starting on Friday at 5 o'clock. He says owners must keep customers at 50% capacity while also following health department guidelines. But Woodger says there are still a lot of questions about what those guidelines are.
Do we use paper plates? No more salt and pepper shakers. Everything's disposable. Disposable silverware, disposable cups. That adds to the cost. And I mean, it's just, there's a lot of unanswered questions.
Another unanswered question that concerns Woodger is if people are even ready to eat indoors again.
Half of our capacity is 150 people. Do you want to be in there with 150 people?
That question, however, was answered by the governor.
If I were going to a restaurant, I would prefer to sit outside. People will feel comfortable, and it'll be great to help get our restaurants back on track. But I think other people, like me, might not be quite ready to do inside dining.
Along with the news about restaurants, the governor is also allowing amusement parks to reopen and says outdoor pools can increase to 50% capacity. And he says this is all possible because key coronavirus numbers are down. Yet he reminds all of us that the fight against the virus is far from over.
Together we have faced and overcome daunting challenges before, and that we will get through these difficult times together.
As for Woodger, he's hoping the worst of this virus is behind us.
It's almost like trial and error again. We've got to rebuild our business.
And the governor also said starting next Friday, malls, casinos, and gyms can reopen at 50% capacity. But like before, he's leaving it up to local leaders to decide what's best for their city and county. Reporting in Annapolis, Ray Strickland, WMAR2 News.